right, everybody. Welcome back to MAPOP Sports. This is Grandy. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for checking out the video, checking out the channel. You guys are returning. Welcome back. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully everybody had a good week. Happy Saturday. Good weekend here for myself. I got some family stuff. My daughter's got basketball, all that good stuff. So I'm just kind of doing everything all today. Everything from listing, packaging, shipping, and taking my kids to their activities type of thing. So other than that, let's get into it. I'm going to do a quick video of Q&A today. Been a pretty busy week. I was hoping sales would be more increased versus last weekend. Obviously, I had a great weekend last week. I mentioned that previous videos, but this weekend's been kind of up and down. A lot of sales in the lower end stuff. Nothing too crazy to this week, but hopefully things will pick up next week. We shall see. But Q&A questions though. Let's start with number one. So the hot topic right now is those hot boxes, Panini Fanatics, Panini, sending out those optics downtowns and those. If you guys haven't heard, go look it up. I guess there are a lot of these loaded boxes. People are opening up, breakers are opening up tons of downtowns, all that stuff. But people were just kind of asking me, what are my thoughts about hot boxes that are given to breakers? Is that a thing? Is Panini doing that? Is Fanatics could be giving all these breakers, these hot boxes? My thoughts are on this. I don't do any breaks anymore, but for them to give hot boxes to breakers, thinking that it's a marketing scheme, I don't think they do that. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of people are like, yes, they do. I go, well, then go buy into those $2,000 buy-ins, guys. If you really think hot boxes are given to all these breakers, how come you guys are not buying into these breakers then? If you guys want to risk your $1,000, $2,000 into those breaks because you think they got loaded boxes, go ahead. I'm not. That's the thing is, I think these breakers obviously open more wax than everybody else out there, especially the high end stuff. Even those, those guys who break those super high end stuff, they break more than individuals like myself or anybody else does. So that they have a bigger opportunity, obviously, to pull bigger things. Are they have loaded boxes? I don't think so. I hope not. But like I said, I'm not gonna go and risk my $1,000 to find out if they got loaded boxes or not. Because if they do, a lot of people would be doing that. You know what I mean? So, but other than that, I think Panini obviously have foobarred that one because of those downtowns in those boxes right now. I think the hobby boxes, a lot of people are opening up all those downtowns. I don't know, man. Go figure, man. It's one of those things. I think they had a new production or a new company that was print company that was printing for them. They messed that up. So you know how that goes, man. Women's basketball, should I buy more? My thoughts, are they moving more? I think they are. This is the thing about women's basketball, obviously with the WNBA, Caitlin Clark, my daughter, people love them, with Angel Reese and just the upcoming basketball. I think it's a sport that has been really on the down and it's looking up. I think there's more uptick in women's basketball, obviously, and more popularity in the past year and a half. So there's going to be a higher demand in that as more the audience grows and as the demand for it grows. So there's a possibility to make a little bit of money if you're looking to flip women's basketball. I don't follow it that well. I don't know it too well. Obviously, I watch Caitlin Clark as a Hawkeye fan and everything, so I follow her and everything. But other than that, I do see an uptick. I've purchased some women's basketball in my lots. They were just included and they move pretty well. So surprisingly, there's an opportunity there. So I would look into it. I don't follow it as well, but if you do, there you guys go. It's an opportunity for you. Shipping, $20 cards, $20 or up cards. How do I ship them and how do I package them? So usually any card that's $20 or more, I usually, depending on what kind of card it is, if it's a slab, if it's an auto, if it's a patch type cards, what I normally do is I just package them in a team bag, and I usually put them in between cardboard. I put them in bubble mailer. So anything above $20, you can't ship the standard ESE, so you have to ship it via Ground, Advantage, or UPS or things like that. So you have to ship it with, I think it's like $4 or $5 per shipping on those items. So it's the 4-ounce shipping. So you have to ship those better. Anything that's $20 or more. So what I usually put them in a bubble mailer. try to package them nicely as best I can, and then that's how I usually ship them. So you can't ship them cheap. If you're looking to ship a $20 or more card cheap, you can't, okay? So make sure you guys ship those. Ground Advantage, bubble mailer doesn't hurt. If you're worrying about the costs, just put that into your shipping costs. They all know. If anybody who's buying from eBay should know if that card is valued at $20 or more, you can't ship that in a plain white envelope. You have to ship it in a bubble mailer. At least I do, ship it in a bubble mailer, and you have to ship it ground. So that's going to cost them already. So make sure you put that into your shipping costs on that, or just price it into your card if that's the case. So just so you are aware of that. Best way to switch from low to mid. Someone had a great question. How did I switch from selling $1, $2 cards, which I still sell, but more of the mid cards, anything from $5 to $20 to $40, $50, things like that. How do I switch from that? This is the thing. I'm going to tell anybody and everybody this. If you're just relying on all your low end sales to slowly switch to mids, you can do that. It's going to be a slow process. It's a very slow process because you have to sell all those low stuff and then slowly purchase all the mid stuff, the mid, lots, things like that. It's going to take a while because it takes a while to sell those low end type of stuff, guys. So the thing is, you have to have capital. You have to invest a little bit of saved up money from wherever you were saving money from, whether it's from work, whether it's from flipping a big card that you've had previously. You have to put some capital into that, mid stuff. So there is no shortcut. If you're looking for a shortcut, like, hey, I'm going to sell all these low end stuff to finally jump into the mid end stuff, it doesn't work that way. It takes time to slowly sell all those low end stuff. So it's going to take time, unless, like I just said, you put some capital that you've saved up from work, from any types of sales that you've done. You save that capital and you just buy mid lots. There is no shortcuts, and that's the best way I would suggest you doing it. If you, like I just said, if you can just sell low end, if you're just primarily relying on selling just low end stuff, it's going to take a long ass time, guys. That's just the way the nature is. If you never started a business, you have to invest capital. You have to invest money that you've saved up to make money. It's just the way it goes, man. I don't see any other ways out of it unless you buy one super high end, or you get lucky, you got a super high end card of some sorts and sell it, and then take that revenue and buy mids, and then just move forward from that point forward. And then just purchase mid lots. That's what I would do from that point forward. I wouldn't buy any low ends. I've actually kind of gotten away from purchasing just strictly low end stuff. So that's what I would recommend you guys doing on that. ESE issues. Yes, I have ran into some more ESE issues in regards to the United States Postal Service. It's just the way it goes. When I'm shipping thousands of cards on a weekly basis, you're gonna have issues whether people don't get their cards. And tracking, I think I mentioned this before, it happens. It's very rare, but I would say, customers or buyers who are not receiving their card, it's probably 1 out of maybe 100, 1 out of 200. So as I was mentioning before in previous videos, as long as it's under 1%, it is what it is. It's just the nature of doing business online and shipping stuff. You're gonna have customers or buyers don't get their inventory or don't get their stuff. Hopefully they're not lying. But if the United States Postal Service may be a damaged card, lost card, it happens. But like I just said, as long as it's under 1%, and it has been under 1%, I'm okay with it. Sucks, but it's just nature of doing business when you're shipping stuff. You're shipping tons of orders. It does happen with the ESE issues. Their tracking system still stinks. I hope they update that. You would think with the new AI stuff they would be better at that, but another question: cross-posting inventory, whether it's on McCarty, Whatnot, or eBay. Do I cross-post? I do not. I try not to cross-post because unless you have a great inventory management system of every single item you have, I don't cross-post. The reason being is you sell it from one hand, and then all of a sudden somebody buys it over here on eBay, and you sold it on McCarty. All of a sudden you're like, shit, you gotta tell this buyer, nope, sorry, don't have it, out of inventory. It leaves a bad taste in the buyer's mouth, I feel like. So don't cross-post. At least I recommend don't cross-posting. Even on Whatnot, I did that before. I cross-posted on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, cross-posted on Whatnot, and I've sold it here, then forgot to take it off of the listings here, or vice versa. It sucks. So it leaves a bad taste in the buyer's mouth. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's a bad idea to cross-post. But that's just me personally. I understand people are like, well, I want more eyes, and I mean, I get that. But once you get big enough, when you have thousands of listings, then it's going to be difficult. Now, if you're only looking to sell, if you only have like 10 or 20 listings of higher ticket items, you can cross post that because you can maintain that inventory. But once, as you can see my eBay store, I got almost like 43,000 listings. For me to cross post that, it'd be insanity to keep, you know, inventory count of how that goes. But if, like I just say, if you have a low inventory, if you have listings, yeah, go ahead, you can cross post that. You get more eyes on eBay, more eyes on Facebook Marketplace, more eyes on McCarty, all that stuff, whatnot. I highly recommend cross posting if you have a low inventory count and if you can maintain your inventory well. So just keep in mind, once you start hitting the hundreds of listings and stuff, inventory, you know, management is very, very difficult to do. Just that, the heads up on that. Last but not least, question: best sport to invest or collect, industry wise, money wise, flipping wise. As you guys know from me in previous videos, I don't believe this is investing. I believe this is a collecting industry. I believe this is a flipping industry, a business industry. I don't believe in investing. But my highest advice to anybody who's getting into sports cards, whatever, collecting, flipping, I would highly purchase or flip cards that you are interested in. Otherwise, it gets boring and it's not as fun. I love football. I love basketball. Those are the two main sports that I flip. If you go look at my inventory, those are the two main sports that I have. I can talk sports all day long, but football and basketball, I can talk it till your ears fall off. And I love it. I truly love those sports. And when you are selling stuff or flipping stuff or the industry that you love, it's not work. So that's what I would recommend you doing. If you're just gonna do sports just to do sports cards, just to do whatever sports just to make money, probably within 5 months you're gonna be, it sucks. It's not something you enjoy. Now, if you're looking just for money and green investing, you know, my thoughts are the best way to flip and make money in trading cards, it's trading cards, guys. Go into Pokemon. If you're looking straight money wise, I highly recommend just doing Pokemon. Sports cards, it's so up and down, it's so volatile that I even told a bunch of my friends who were thinking I'm doing that, like, dude, if you're gonna get into it just for money wise, if you look flipping just money wise and you don't care about anything else, if you don't care about the sports or anything, dude, don't even get into it. Get into Pokemon. Pokemon is probably the most highly, I'm telling you guys right now, liquid cards out there. It truly is. I've seen it at shows. I've seen it on, you know, on eBay, online, everything. Pokemon would be my recommendation if you're looking for liquid and easiest way to flip and make money. Sports card, if you're gonna get into it, I highly recommend getting into sports that you enjoy and you love talking about. That's just my thoughts. People may agree, may disagree, but that's just my thoughts on that, guys. So other than that, man, hopefully you guys gained a little bit of something. I just want to do a quick Q&A. I know it probably wasn't too quick, but there you guys go. Just my thoughts this weekend. If you guys enjoyed this stuff, feel free to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, I still do appreciate you guys checking out the video, checking out the channel. Other than that, don't forget, check out the eBay store. I list on a daily basis. Every little bit does help. Feel free to make an offer. I will rebuttal, send some type of offer back to you guys. But other than that, man, till next time, have a good weekend, guys.
Go Steph Curry and the golf players.
Go Steph Curry, Team USA. Hey, go Team USA on the golf. I think those guys are doing well. I think Scotty Scheffler and Xander Scheffler is doing really good. So follow those guys. Go Team USA. Go USA in the Olympics, guys. Till next time, have a good one.